birthday boy. No wonder you couldn't hear me. Is that your new tape? Star-Lord. Who's the guy with the scary eyes?
He doesn't have a name. He's one of the space riders. And he's not scary. He's cool.
Your space rider certainly got his hands full. Pretty far out.
Nobody says far out anymore, Ma. Ma!
What?
Nobody says far out anymore.
Oh, well, your mom does. Maybe we should see if we could get tickets to see them live.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Your mom may not look it, but I was quite the rocker when I was your age. Your father and I would just lie on the hood of my old Chevy and listen to Black Sabbath and...
You like Black Sabbath?
Like I said, your mom's cooler than you think. Oh, we'd look up at the stars and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Mom?
How about some cake, huh?
Yeah, I'll be up in a sec.
You said that 15 minutes ago. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Hey, watch the hair.
Oh! Peter! We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
It's not a toy. It's an action figure.
More like an action landmine. Stab your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
Are you ready to go, go, go? We'll make a stand. Don't give a damn. This is the time to go from zero to hero.
The final battle was awesome. Looked like the heroes were done for, but they pulled it off. Oh man, traveling through space must be amazing. Oh man, I can't wait to play this. Maybe I can convince Annie to buy it with his paper route money. This will be worth hundreds of dollars someday.
Easy come, easy go. Tomorrow's fate, I don't need to know. Starlight,
I gotta beat Janie's high score. This is embarrassing.
my best work in the dark of night. I don't stay for too long. Run with the wind, cause the urge is strong. Black and white, day and night.
3 natural ones in a row last game. Some barn I turned out to be.
Winner, saint and sinner. Never know what'll come around. Bit of good, a bit
It's pretty crazy that all that destruction started from one little mistake.
of bad, yeah. Bit of good, a bit of bad. That's what you get with a space truck and nomad. Bit of good, a bit of bad. A bit of good, a bit of bad, yeah. Love 'em hard and leave 'em bad.
Can't believe I caught this. That maiden show was awesome. Love to be able to ride one of those light cycles. Ooh.
There's a price on my head. They wanna bring me in alive or dead. Wanted man,
Might as well just peel the stickers off and put them in the right spot.
cause I'm not afraid. In this life
fingers are still cramped from trying to bookmark pages. I know that's not how you're supposed to play, but I'm tired of dying everywhere.
Day and night, black and white, day and night. The wheel turns round and round.
The movie was okay. The soundtrack really kicked butt.
Sinner, never know what'll come around. A bit of good, a bit of bad. A bit of good, a bit of bad.
Need to build up my calluses.
Yeah, bit of good, a bit of bad. That's what you get with a space truck and nomad. Bit of good, a bit of bad. A bit of good, a bit of bad. Yeah, love 'em hard and leave 'em bad. That's what you get.
Peter Quill. Peter Quill, wake up.
Holy crap, Drax. You gotta stop doing this, man. It's weird.
We are approaching the quarantine zone.
How long was I out for?
15,338 ticks.
That's very specific.
The betrayer is ready to begin her mission. She has requested your presence in the cockpit.
Gamora's on our side, Drax.
She is the spawn of my sworn enemy, a murderess and a traitor. I do not trust her.
Well, try. We're supposed to be a team.
I make no promises.
Oh, it ain't just a junkyard. The quarantine zone's the biggest pile of galactic war debris in the known universe. Just think of all the tech we can find. I am Groot. Hey, it's only illegal if Nova Corps finds us inside, which they won't.
Groot's right to be nervous, Rocket. Don't underestimate the Nova Corps.
Oh, come on.
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and...
Ain't got the brains. Ha.
I am Groot.
Sure takes a genius to catch my ship.
My ship!
Who said that? Quill?
I'm Groot.
No, I think I heard him. Nah, never mind.
Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravager space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were, and they also weren't. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many resistance ships.
until a Shatari cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Shatari Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Ryder and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Shatari have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket-load of units, too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Those scaly bastards didn't stand a chance.
Oh yeah, you remember that dealer who asked about the emitters? After you left, he leans over at me and he says, what do you need these for then?
I am Groot.
Yeah, like I'm turning the Milano into a dance club or something.
Please refrain from creating this club of dance.
Yeah, we all know how you feel about dancing.
I am Groot.
Well, what was I supposed to tell him? I need them to build some ultrasonic lures so my team of ex-cons can trap a mystery creature in the most legal place in the quadrant. You want to throw in a discount?
Wish you were here, Mom.
So, Drax, excited to meet our buyer after we catch the monster?
Of course. Lady Hellbender is a legendary warrior and a noble queen.
And she's rich.
That is not a prowess, simply a commercial fact.
As long as she buys her monster, she doesn't need to be royalty.
You are jealous of her status.
No thanks! Being a queen means being born with a target on your back.
Kinda like the one on yours.
Ugh.
Almost 20 years, and those tracks are still fire.
Hey, Groot, did that escort job on Orga ever pan out?
I am Groot.
What do you mean you never called her back? Don't know if you noticed, but we're flarkin' broke.
I am Groot.
What? Wait, what kind of escort was that contract about?
I am Groot.
Yeah, maybe I'd rather be broke.
Peter Quill, we must soon discuss the status of my official team membership badge.
Drax! Once again, there is no official badge.
Obviously, you would not have one, Assassin. The small one indicated the procedure is a well-guarded secret.
Rocket, stop messing with him. Rocket! Did you bring back the docking chips you took from the alignment console?
I'll do it as soon as I reconfigure them!
You better not try to sell them off!
Not like I'd make any money! Things are so cheap they couldn't align two magnetized connectors.
Drax! About Gamora.
Can this not wait, Peter Quill? I am readying my body for battle.
You know we're supposed to capture this monster, right? Not kill it?
Of course. But I suspect it will not go down without a fight.
Cool it, Muscles. Lady Hellbender ain't gonna buy damaged goods.
I will aim to preserve the integrity of the beast as best I can.
Good.
What is it?
Dude, take 5. We gotta talk about that Gamora thing.
She's waiting for you in the cockpit.
I know, I just meant... Are you gonna be okay? You two are gonna be alone on the ship for a while.
Rest assured, Peter Quill. I will keep a watchful eye and thwart any attempt at treachery.
Or... you could try trusting her.
You are naive, Peter Quill. She is a mistress of deceit.
Here, you see that? Yup, that's the cable coming out right there. Flarkin thing keeps slipping off the socket. Gotta be careful when you plug them in. Just in case. Doubt you'll have to fiddle with any of this once we're on the ground.
Good old Milano. Engine parts from at least 5 different black markets.
Morgoth be with you!
Hey, Morgoth yourself.
I am Groot.
Morgoth is a politeness thing? Catathian customs don't make no sense to me, bud.
Groot really needs to get these plants under control. Yep, I use these for smuggling. Hopefully I won't ever have to smuggle myself in there.
Ha! Take a look at this. Had to use our last roto adhesive, but I finally got the shielding plates in place. These babies are gonna be able to survive a full quantum blast. Or a space monster.
I am Groot.
Talking about the quarantine zone here. Quantum blasts are just as likely as monsters.
Nice. Rocket finally cleaned up the fur balls.
You're welcome.
I am Groot.
Just pocketing a little something so this job don't turn out like our monster hunting gig in the Hilda cluster.
Please, no. If I see a single jellyfish rat in the quarantine zone, I'm turning around.
Hey, come on, Gamora. Don't lie to yourself. We all know you like slicing through the squishy critters.
Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey, who said you could touch that? I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? It kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay, then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
Yeah. I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What? A raccoon?
Or not a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
This moment of quiet reminds me of the legendary siege of Seknarf 7.
Oh, not again.
It is said that Lady Hellbender held her breath through 10 moons while riding across the stars on the back of a great horned beast. And when she arrived...
she exhaled, and the wind blew away the Shatari.
Indeed, it did.
If he realized it didn't make no sense, he wouldn't be telling it.
Rocket! Why are the array cables everywhere on the floor?
I'm working on it!
She's only been here a few months, but her room's already decked out. Wonder if Drax was allowed to decorate his cell in the kiln. Probably not. Not so sure about tooth cleaning tablets. Manual brushing is where it's at.
Ah, there you are, Quill. Tell Groot to stop worrying about getting arrested.
I am Groot.
I'm not overconfident. I'm just the right level of confident.
Arrested? For what? Our ship just accidentally slipped into the quarantine zone.
Oops, our navigation malfunctioned. Oops.
How would we accidentally cross into the Nova Corps force field?
Details!
Nice. Nice gizmos, Rocket.
I'm calling them thumpers on account of the noise they make. Assuming we get past the force field and reach your coordinates in one piece, all we gotta do is set them up, and these babies are gonna draw out our monster in no time.
How's that even gonna work? The thumper goes beep, 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 and the monsters come running?
It goes more like, wah! Wah! Wah!
Stop this ruckus at once!
And then the monster comes a-running out of its hole.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, all my intel came from your source.
My sources are very reliable. Those coordinates are 100% pointing towards a rare, elusive, priceless creature.
With no physical description to go by.
What do you think elusive means?
don't matter what the monster looks like. As long as it's got ears, you could be sure my thumpers are gonna drive it right into our arms.
All good, buddy?
I'm Groot.
You know, I don't understand you, Groot, but I'm going to assume you just said something super kind and thoughtful.
I am Groot.
What did the tree say?
No idea. Gamora?
Up here, Peter.
Hey, that's my chair.
Oh. Then why aren't you in it?
I was, strategizing. It's one thing to get into the zone, but we still gotta catch that monster.
Right.
So did I miss anything?
Other than a ton of suspicious glares from Drax, not really. Now, if you're done strategizing, feel free to grab your seat. We're almost ready to go. Once we breach that force field, there's no going back.
Your black market codes are gonna crack that Nova net, right?
Yep. As soon as you enter them in your console.
Guys, our great leader ran away. Could you send him back?
Peter Quill, the murderess still calls your name.
Oh, sounds kinky.
Nope.
Ready now?
Now? Now.
If His Majesty will do us the honor of taking his throne.
All right. Okay, here we go. Rocket, Groot, Drax, get in here. We're going in.
We still have a few ticks before the next time window, actually.
The next one.
Nova Corps security grid resets every rotation. We want to be in and out before our code expires, or we'll get stranded.
And if we wait for the next reset, we'll get a full rotation to do this. Nice.
Oh, why's the Novanet still up? Thought we were going in.
Well, it appears the assassin's contacts are as untrustworthy as the betrayer herself.
Oh, please don't tell me Gamora's backdoor codes are bust. We nearly went broke getting them.
Relax, Rocket. We still got a few ticks before the next time window.
The network just reset. You can enter the sequence, Peter. 0451.
That's it? 4 digits?
Suspicious. These security measures are too simplistic for Nova Corps.
It's not that simple. The code only works on this date for this ship.
Oh, I get it. Gamora's codes are more like an encryption key of some sort, designed to
There. And we're in.
Incredible.
realize there was so much stuff left after the war.
Restraint wasn't very popular in the Shatari army, especially with Thanos in charge.
It's probably all harmless now. I mean, Nova Corps had 12 years to get rid of the heavy-duty explosives, right?
That's why I like you, Quill. You're so pure. Oh, the wonderful and terrible things I could do with all this tech.
Stay focused, Rodent. We do not come here to scavenge.
Why not? The Milano's weapon systems could use an overhaul. Plus, there's good money in it.
The beast that we seek is far more valuable to the Monster Queen of Seknarf 9 than any illegally acquired salvage.
Whoa! Place is really shifty.
I'm not seeing a monster, but that big cylinder up ahead looks like the mining ship Peter's friend said to look for.
Friend?
For a night? And you'll see the monster soon as we place Rocket's monster summoning thingies.
Flark, yeah. Groot, Quill, suit up. Team Rocket's up first.
I still do not understand why I must remain on board with the assassin.
Oh, because you're part of Green Team.
You assigned me to the team before you named it. My skin is not green. It's teal.
Teal? Listen, if we want to trick the monster into going inside that mining rig, we need to place thumpers on both sides. 2 sides, 2 teams.
And 2 clips at the drop site. Ground's too unstable to land the ship, so you'll need to jump.
That's our cue. Let's go, Groot.
Don't worry! Once the thumpers are placed, we'll meet in the middle, and we'll capture the monster. Together.
Very well.
Thumper 1, done.
Meet you at the rendezvous point.
Gamora, take care of my baby.
It's a ship, Peter, not a child.
Huh. Oh, can you imagine?
I am Groot.
What, the pink goo? It's custom nanoresin, designed to keep all this war stuff from floating away. After we sell the monster, I say we head to nowhere.
I am Groot.
Nah, it's totally safe. Hey, starboard! Wrong way!
You guys sure you don't need help?
I am Groot.
Yep, very sure. Focus on your own task.
How many of these ships did you personally destroy, Assassin?
In this massive junkyard, filled with debris from both sides of the war. How do you expect me to answer that?
Dishonestly. It is strange. I have not encountered any corpses in the wreckage.
Probably got disintegrated when their ships went kaboom. Come on, Quill. We still got 3 more thumpers to place. Second one's this way.
I'm assuming you have a map or something?
Map, schmap. I know how to navigate a scrap heap. Okay. Guess you're taking the long way now?
Oh!
You okay, Quill?
Yeah, I think so. This, thick resin stuff's definitely strong enough to hold this place together?
Oh, yeah. Definitely, probably strong enough. I heard Nova Corps once wanted to cover entire planets in NovaNet, just like this place.
I am Groot.
Hostile ones, I guess.
I am Groot.
Yeah, I wouldn't want the world mind picking and choosing. Most of my favorite planets would probably become jails.
Take that, brittle stuff.
I am Groot.
He is not a better shot than me.
Peter Quill, the insubordination of the assassin has become insufferable.
I'm doing exactly what we planned to do.
She is also quite contrarian.
We talked about this on the Milano, Drax. Try harder.